Welcome to the next episode, which, depending on D&D's rules of using their material, could be one of the final ones, but save that for another date. We're not playing D&D, we're playing,
an original adventure tale.
And baggins.
What adventure tale?
Original
Adventure tale, yeah. AOT.
Attack on Titan.
Attack on Titan. I was like, whoa, flash, just PTSD moments.
One trademark to another.
Yeah, for real. Hell yeah. Well.
How likely are we to use Talespire tonight?
It'll probably mostly be ambiance, unless you guys make some rash, bold decisions.
We would never do that.
Yeah, what are you talking about?
Without our fearless leader, Clay, here, we are free of rash.
I have it up for ambiance and music.
I usually, like, when we switch scenes, I'll, like, swap, it, at least at the very minimum, the ambient stuff, so. Speaking of, you guys have made it to Vysog, the pirate metropolitan city based on a small island of shipwrecks over time, essentially. It's a city that's built vertically around kind of a large stone island. And your ship was pulled out of the water and docked. And these docks here on Vysog are called the Soggy Docks. Because at this point, you guys can still very much feel the mist of the ocean waves crashing in below you, even if you're hundreds of feet up. Everything's built kind of out of wood, but everything has that stale wood creakiness to it. You do see, like, even when you're walking on planks, like, there are planks that have been... Basically, they just go until they break, and you've... Just in this brief time, and you're with your guys' semi-high wisdom, like, there's probably no safety codes or OSHA codes. Like, if something breaks, people are just falling down into the ocean, probably knocking off spikes, but then everyone else is just gonna, oh, we need a new plank here. It's like kind of that vibe. I did say you guys entered this tavern called the Horn Pub last time, but to be honest, you guys don't need to go in there. That was just a joke that I didn't want, that I had to get out.
It was a good joke.
It was awesome.
But around you, in the Soggy Docks here, you see a plethora of shops, taverns. There's a little customs area for shipments. There are more taverns than there are anything. Per capita here, probably the highest taverns in.
Oh, it's Westville.
I was gonna say Westville, but it was gonna be too regional joke.
Hey, if you're ever in the Midwest, downstate Illinois, check out Westville.
Or don't, but
You probably don't.
Yeah, you guys see there are shops for weaponry, shops, like, there are signs for shops for drugs and many taverns around, one including the Horn Pub. Lots of hustling and bustling people. You guys stand out, those of you who are wearing, like, nicer clothes. Lionel specifically, Surge probably with just like your kind of bardiness, and you're probably standing out. Everyone else is wearing, picture like Stand By Me cigarettes in the short sleeve shirt that's been dirty, like, sort of vibe. Very
Quoven's
pirate
armor, I'm sure.
Yeah, very piratey vibes going on. So if you're not in, basically shitty clothing, you guys stand out, but you are catching glances. You do see those people in those shirts. They out in the open. They got revolvers strapped to their chest. There's lots of guns, blunderbusses walk like on the back. A lot of people here are strapped. But as you guys reach the city, you guys say goodbye to the Sea Mist, your boat behind you. What would you like to do?
Is there a...
Go ahead.
We were in the shop, right?
Yeah, like
Last
I said, I
time we
just wanted
left
to
off.
back up a second in case you didn't
Okay.
want to go there.
I
Just
think
'cause
I'd be fine
It
to.
was solely for getting the joke out before we ended last time.
I'd be cool with going to the shop if everyone else is.
Yeah, I'll follow.
Are we? Is this just a pub? Is it an inn in addition? Okay.
Yep. It looks like a little small tavern. There are, I think I already said this last time. Dorah, this is matching the photo in which you got in our downtime, but it looks much different, as if a lot of time has passed. It looks a little more run down, and there is new branding, and that branding is the Horn Pub.
Connor,
That's a question.
kind of surprised you don't have the.
The thing going. Just improvise.
Were the markings that I saw in the photo? Did you say they were reminiscent ones on the shop?
Yeah. And like the silhouette in the background of the building itself that it was on does look similar to the Horn Pub, but it is changed a lot.
Yeah, I'll greet the turtle outside. So is this your shop?
She kind of dismisses you. What's your passive perception?
13.
All right. And she's kind of like adjusting some signs and like adjusts this big large horn on the side, like ale horn, not like a trumpet horn, but like a nice ale horn. And just kind of turns around and is like, "Yep, drinks are in here."
Wonderful, and I'll just stroll in.
All right.
We're gonna keep an eye out. I'm definitely holding my money close to pocket. Yeah, just being very aware.
Mm-hmm. Why do you make a perception check?
Sure. Ooh, 12.
All right. As you guys enter, it is a very kind of dimly lit bar. The only light in here is through the windows. Natural light from the sun. This part of Vaisog, at least this time of day, you guys are getting glaring sun. It's very bright out here. Very sunny day in the middle of the ocean. But there are 3 patrons. One is kind of spread out around the bar. It is just like a one bar with like 5 or 6 stools, and then there looks like to be a back room with there's some small little shitty rooms going on. But there is a bartender who is a tall, kind of burly human. Then there is a young, kind of cute human, visibly a sailor, sitting at the bar. And then a gnome, grizzled gnome, and another middle-aged kind of human that looks like a construction worker, just by probably one of the dock workers. But the bartender kind of greets you and just like, "Oi, guys, welcome. Anyone's welcome here. My name's Olaf. Would you guys like any of our finest ales?"
I'll take one, and I would like to speak with someone who knows the history of this place.
He kind of goes back, gives you this big horn that you do have to hold and drink as you kind of look at the other patrons. That seem like some sort of gimmicky feature that has been built here. But you get an ale horn full of just basically like house ale, 5 silver.
All right, yeah, I'll hand that over. Does it smell? Can I smell it and see if it smells like normal ale or anything
Make a
off of it?
perception check, sure.
Honestly, I always give my beer a sniff every time
Natural
I order
one.
a beer. It's just what I do.
Wow, we got a new shipment of some stuff in, but I tell you, it's some of the finest beer we've ever had.
Yeah, it smells wonderful, and I'll drink from the horn and give it a
looking
minute,
for
see if
somebody
it
who
does
knows
anything.
stuff. That is myself. My name is Olaf. I think I've already told you. I know most things that happen around here in the Soggy Docks. Hear a lot of stories here in the tavern.
When was this establishment built?
Oh, quite some time ago. It's been passed down a couple generations now.
Was there any weird happenings here? Has there been any significant events in the building's history?
Oh, I mean, no. Nothing that significant.
Sorry to interrupt. Olaf, do you have anything from the Lone Wolf Brewery?
You know, strange you should ask. I have a small little keg here just from the other day. A man tried to sell to me. Kind of brings it out and is like, nobody's bought any of it, but I guess, would you like the first drink?
You know what? It's a local beer from where I'm from. They're kind of expanding. I'm happy to hear that they made it out here. Yes, I would love some.
All right. And
Anyone else?
an ale horn and...
Lionel, Sving, Coben?
I'll take
I'll
some
take
if you're
some.
buying.
I'll buy a round for everyone.
I'll take some, and while I'm taking some, I want to give off the persona of like naivety and just like innocence compared to the rest of the environment of the city. I want to look like a target for any hoodlums that might come, especially for the guys that are at the bar. If they're like reading us or anything like that, I want to give off that vibe.
Make a deception check.
I was gonna say
cut check?
that too. I would like to, as I'm talking, just kind of give the room a quick scan, see if anybody's paying
The room's
attention.
very small here, so
Another 12.
everyone in the bar can hear your conversation as you could hear theirs. As
Oh no.
there's basically 3 people sitting at the bar, the gnome and the 2 humans, 1 female, 1 male, and then Olaf. As he kind of, it's 5 silver for all the drinks.
Yeah,
Way,
Olaf,
but
do you want to join us with one? It's a new beer. You should.
I don't drink on the job.
Ah,
And then he just kind of pours this one, and he just
fair enough. I feel like it'd be a shame to waste it. You should
actively.
understand
I'll
what it
do
tastes like to be able to
frequently, but not
recommend.
actively.
All right. So it was what? 4 of us. So.
Yeah.
5 silver a piece.
Yeah,
you said?
no weird events. Yeah, 5 silver. No weird events. Dugrin, outside the crotchety old. Well, she's my boss, so I shouldn't say anymore. She's been running the business for a good 25 years now. A father before then, and then his father before that.
Then perhaps that's the one I should speak to.
Oops.
I have to go find my cat.
Okay. Good luck with that.
I'll down the rest of my horn, and then I'm gonna stroll outside. I don't remember. I think I took a copy. Did I take the photo, or did I just see the photo?
You can take it.
Okay, yeah.
Oh.
I'll down my horn. I'll walk outside, and I'll look to see if he's still out and about working on anything.
Yep, she's out and out writing like specials on a little board.
I'll walk up to her and I'll say, "Do you by chance does this photo look familiar to you?" And I'll hold it up to her.
Please do not disturb me. Why do you have a photo of my grandfather and his friend?
This is your grandfather.
Yes, the one on the left. At least it was, yeah.
Interesting. Maybe if you have some time later, we can sit down and have a chat. Maybe get some more history about your family in this establishment. I was inside, I had a drink, it was quite lovely, and I'd like to learn more.
She kind of gets a little timid and it's like, what do you have any extra details regarding my father or grandfather, or why do you have this picture? Why do you need to question me? Am I under some
It's
sort of
a
investigation?
research project of sorts.
Was this a
Research
picture
and
of?
investigation could be very similar, depending
It's not an investigation, I assure you. I'm not a cop. I'd have to tell you if I was.
Well, there's no cops around here, hon.
Well, then you definitely know it's not an investigation.
Just because you're investigating, you don't need to be a cop to investigate. It's honestly scary if you're not.
Alright, you've bested me in verbal combat. And I'll say, if I may take up some of your time, perhaps I can give you more insight as to what I'm looking for.
Okay. Give me 10 minutes to finish up out here, and then we can meet in my office.
Absolutely. And I'll just kind of wait around and take a look at the surrounding area, see if there's anything else interesting or that sticks out to me.
Yeah, make a perception check.
Not great at these. 16.
16. Excuse me. You see a couple different locations around here and signs for them. It is not called Upchug's Butterscotches. That was an impromptu name that was not that creative. It is called, there it looks like a chocolate shop or some sort of sweets with a nice sign that says Nana Winkies.
Anna Winkies.
I'm intrigued.
And then there is also what looks like a custom shop. There's a shipyard kind of near the docks that is more of a tavern. So there is a that's called the Rusty Anchor. And then yep, there's a kind of an area that kind of goes up and around. Looks to go to a different district, but down here in the Soggy Docks, that's all you really see that stands out right from this area.
You said the Rusty Anchor is just like another pub, or?
Yep.
Okay.
I'll just wait outside and see if anyone else comes out.
There are other spots if you travel away, but from right in this area, that's kind of what's visible.
Okay. I'll just wait around, see what everyone else does.
Just for like description of Visog, it is very much like on the outside of this like large rocky pillar. Actually, why don't you guys make a history check real quick, just for general knowledge. But once the boats kind of get picked up and docked, it then is very much like, picture like a spiral staircase of shipwreckage along the outside of this thing that is kind of inhabited. People inhabit, and you're like on this little tier, so if you were to go up again, there'd be some other stuff going on. Is Squeak completely crashed? I know he was talking about.
He seems to be having some trouble with his PC right now.
Well, Lionel, as you try to put on the face of a victim, almost instantly, you're noticed by the gnome, grizzled gnome at the bar here. He has a long white beard that kind of touches almost his knees as a gnome, so it's about 2 feet tall. And his wooden leg, and you can tell he's drunk, and when he kind of starts talking, he make an insight check.
Okay. 24.
Nice. 24. Yeah, he's leading on to be drunker than he is. He looks old, and old for a gnome is old. Probably pushing 300.
Okay, holy fuck.
And where are you from? I don't see many of you around here.
Oh, I'm from Mylari.
Where the fuck is that? Is that a boat?
We got here on a boat.
Everyone got here on a boat.
Yeah, so it's away from here.
Huh. Nice.
I'm trying to catch if he has any signs of tattoos that I could recognize or something.
He's got
like
a lot of shitty sailor tattoos. You know, there's definitely an anchor on the arm. I don't know if there's any like symbology to him, but there's definitely like the barbed wire and.
Yeah, for sure. Where are you originally from?
Out and about, you know.
I'll gently
That's the boat
sip
I was on.
my drink.
Out and about.
Out and about is the ship.
Yeah, spent some time on out and about.
Oh, that's
Many
fun.
years on out and about.
How many?
110.
That's an old boat.
Yep.
It's an old person.
Don't be rude.
I lost. You know what? Want to know how I lost my leg?
I do. How'd you lose your leg?
Cannonball.
You got shot off?
No. I shot a cannon, and the kickback. Well, it was my only time I was a cannoneer.
So
Turns out gnomes aren't built for, the galley.
Oh, well. What do you do now?
Well, I am retired. So my last little bit on the maiden voyage of the fucking last ship I was on, and I well, had enough money to retire to my favorite place.
ISOG.
No, the Horn Pub.
Oh.
I'm here.
In
every day.
Visog.
Well, yes.
Well, that's cheers to that, and I just like hold up my drink to him.
Yeah, he like cheers you, then finishes it. Well, suppose I should be getting to bed, and he kind of walks by you. What's your passive perception?
Pretty low, 14.
Okay.
But I am being very aware.
I know. He rolled lower than 14. As
Okay, good.
kind of like, all right. Does a little stretch, and you can see he tries to reach in, and he kind of just reaching for your pockets, and then just whoop, kind of notices that you kind of like, whoop, as you're letting him do it. But all right. Suppose I should be going.
No, I was not gonna let him do it. I would have flashed the gun though.
Oh. Okay, well in that case, yeah, he reaches for your, kind of does a stretch. Oh, it's getting a little late, and then just says he's 2 feet tall. He just kind of reaches up towards your.
He's like, I'll put my coat over his hand or whatever.
Oh, I'm just stretching. Just give me room for the stretch. All right. Well, I should be going.
Okay.
Then Olaf, don't mind him. He's an old gnome, and you know what they say about old gnomes.
They
They get
steal?
handsy.
Oh, they get handsy.
So what brought you guys to Horn Pub?
Well, we heard so much about it.
The name, honestly, just kind of sucked me in.
Ah,
It's a good name.
it's a
You
lot on the recommended board here of drinks.
Just a question for you, Kirby. I don't know, because we're looking for what's his face, right? Thunderhammer, or whatever his name is.
Hammer wands.
Hammerwand. Thunderhammer.
Thunderhammer.
Hammerwand. did we have any info on where to start the search?
No.
No, right? Okay, that's what I
you guys
figured.
didn't really look into it any further than Sir Barrett telling you that he heard that there was a boat, his connections, that took on Mr. Hammerwand, and he ended up here. Sorry, I forgot to mention your guys' history checks. Visog was, basically, this island was uninhabited, and there was a large storm that threw a boat on top of this like spire that sits out of the water, and it got lodged on the very top, and then slowly they started building a civilization down to reach the water again, and other boats have crashed in. They've been using the wreckage, and that's how the city got built up. Yeah. Yeah, there are no... You guys don't have any leads as of right now, besides here.
Do we know he's vampirically inclined?
Yes.
Okay. Then can I make a check to see, at least at first glance of Visog, if there's like a darker part of more shadow, more obscure part of the city?
From just the way you've come in and getting the porn pub, you wouldn't have seen any, like, you guys are very like on the doorsteps of the city, so to speak.
Okay.
So you'd have to like go investigate the city or ask about it.
Okay. I'll go up to Olaf. Excuse me, Olaf.
Yeah,
I kind of like tucked my hat closer to, or more tightly on. I was like, is there an area of the city where it isn't so sunny? I mean, I'm from the Underdark, so it's a little bit harder for me to...
Underwater? What?
Underdark. It's
What's that?
a place where the sun doesn't really shine all too well, so I'm not quite used to it. Is there more shadowy places?
The gullet.
Yes, from the gullet.
Yeah, I know. Well, freaks. But you freak?
Probably.
Right on. Well, there's a couple, I mean, shady types. You could easily get stabbed in the gullet, but that's probably where, if you don't want sunlight, where I'd go.
The gullet.
You said it's dangerous.
Absolutely.
Have you ever gone?
Once, yeah.
How'd you fare?
Well, he like pulls up his shirt. There's like a guy he got stabbed by a homeless man with a greatsword too. Didn't even see it coming.
Wow.
Christ.
Okay, good to know.
It's dark as shit.
And in what direction is the gullet? Is it deeper into the city?
Yeah, a little bit. You gotta go up a bit, and then it actually occupies the inside of the spire here. Tunnel from, well, soggy docks and then some not so nice places.
Okay. And just to mention to you, because I remember telling some people from the theater to come out here, and I just want to keep an eye out for any thieves' canty stuff that they might have left around for me to find as we rummage through the city a little bit more.
Gotcha. Well, you guys need any more info? I'm happy to share a story with you.
Ooh, what kind of story?
Well, depends on what sort of genres you guys are into. Intrigue, maybe grandiosity.
Ooh, I love a grandiosity type of story.
been known to tell a tale or two.
Go on.
Okay. I heard. Little bird told me. Stop. Little bird told me. Actually, little bird is just the name of a sailor. But
How big is he really? I feel like you have opposite names for.
yeah, you think that, but in this case, he was tiny.
Okay.
The fucking Minotaur.
Yeah. Smallest minotaur you've ever seen.
Little bird told me there's a gun shop over near the red light quarter. Well, they've been getting special ammo. But that special ammo is at the bottom of the ocean. This special ammo also allegedly happens to explode. So there's been a couple talk of the sailors coming in and, well, there's been a couple people drowning in the waters out there.
Because of the ammo, like they're shooting ships.
No, they're diving down to try to get
Oh,
it.
they're diving down.
And it's deeper than they thought. That's right. Their bodies float up and then, you know, chum for the water.
That's sad. How powerful is this ammo?
I don't know. If it explodes, though, pretty powerful.
Do you know if it's like ancient or more modern ammunition, like lost through trade?
Well, the legend says they are like clam pearls, but special clam. And then they just shoot, I guess, clam pearls at people. I don't know. The seas have been telling me mighty stories lately.
Interesting. That's a great story.
Do you know how deep?
I don't vary enough to drown or get eaten by some sort of tentacled creature.
Terrifying,
waters,
actually.
too.
You said this gun shop is in the red quarters. Red light quarters.
Yep, red light quarter.
How far away is that from the gullet?
Oof, yeah. Gold's in its own area, but red light quarter's not too far.
From here, okay. I give an eye to the rest of the team about that ammo.
What about you, Catman?
Well, it's a good place to sleep.
Oh, we got some rooms in the back if you need to rest.
I said a good place to sleep.
Yeah, we got some places in the back if you want to take a rest.
This is the best place, probably. Thing.
Yeah.
Some people sleep on their boats in the dock.
I've been on a
shipyard.
boat for like 2 weeks. Need like, I don't know, some fur or feathers instead of just that shitty hammock.
Oh, could probably get some feathers for you.
Okay.
How about this? You add 10 gold to your stay, and I'll find a way to get you some feathers.
Can I do some sort of insight check to see what the fuck he's
Yeah.
like?
that'd be
Is he
an
just
insight
going to get me feathers, or is he going to procure like a bed?
check. Make an insight check.
Because
No way
goddamn,
in
I don't
hell
like
is he
where
gonna
this is
find a
going.
feather bed.
I don't like where this is going.
I think you just gotta
12.
take what they give you, Squeak.
Seems pretty confident, yeah.
I don't have that kind of cash, so I think we'll have to put it on the back burner.
All right. Well, if you change your mind, let me know.
But should we procure some rooms now? Do you think, gentlemen?
We might as well.
How many rooms are available?
We have 3 rooms total, and one of them is occupied. So we have 2 rooms.
Okay. All right. I guess we'll take the 2, right? How much per night per room?
12 silver.
All right. Why don't we? We'll be here for a couple nights at least, right?
Yeah.
Why don't we do 3 nights to start in the 2 rooms?
That's fine. Yeah, can we hold the rooms for 3 nights?
Of course. How about 8 gold for the 2 of it?
Sorry, but that doesn't add up.
Yeah, I'm doing the math in my head
It'd be
here.
easier that way.
Well, it could add up. It'll be...
Because what, 10 silver is gold, right?
It'll be 6 gold, and then... Yeah, it would be 6.6 gold.
Guess it's the
pieces.
cost to reserve it.
Might as well just
What the
toss
hell,
into 8
yeah.
gold.
I'll
I'll pay for 4, you pay for 4.
That's, yeah, okay.
All right. Well, I'll get Dugrin and she'll show you to your room. And,
Thank you. You know, I'm sorry, I
couple minutes go.
missed the conversation beginning. What was your name?
Olaf.
Oh, right, Olaf. Why did I'm blanking. I thought we moved to a different place. I'm sorry. I knew that name. How's everyone's drink, by the way? Anyone want another round before we go up? Check out the rooms?
Mine was actually pretty good. But I'm good, thanks.
I'll have one more.
Who drank the Lone Wolf?
I bought one for Coben, so like the 4 of us. It's fine. I think
you
Dora's
guys make
the only
con
one.
saves.
Oh. Can't say.
I love a good con save. Gentleman's 20.
Ooh, okay, alright. 16.
23.
You guys all succeed. You guys all get advantage to perception checks for next 2 hours.
Oh, nice.
I feel like going and looking at shit right now. I don't know why, but
I want to see everything
You
this
guys all
town
jacked
has.
up on that strange man's ale?
It's good stuff. You try a little bit when you're off the clock. Get a taste for it so you can recommend it. And order more. I know the guy. Like I said, it's a local brew. It's really good from where I'm from.
Cagey fellow.
A little bit from what I
Spread is
hear.
real
Never actually,
weird, too.
never actually met the guy, but I've heard stories. You know, interesting fellas
Yeah,
making
well,
good beer. Good beer is
Give me
good
his
for
business
business.
card, but quite frankly, and he just shows, like, reaches down and grabs a piece of paper. It's just a piece of paper that has his name written on it. It's not much of a business, I can tell you that.
Could I?
they like to get high on their own supplies at work, I think.
What is the fella's name? If you don't mind me asking. I might ask around town.
Ramil.
Ramil. All right.
Ah, yes.
The owner, Dugrin, walks in. Hello. So 2 rooms for you lot, and I guess we can have a meeting all at once. I'm sorry, I didn't get your name. She kind of like gestures to Dora.
You may call me Dora.
Well, greetings, Dora. Yes. Want to follow me? And she leads you back, and there are 4 doors back here. And then kind of stairs that go up. But down here, there is the bathroom, and then she shows you this one is occupied, and then these 2 rooms, and kind of opens them up, and they are dingy rooms with a little porthole to look out to the sea, and 2 cots and a little foot locker under each cot.
Wonderful.
Is
So we've
this
got-
your office?
We've got 2
No,
rooms
these
with 2 cots each.
These are the tenants.
I don't mind using a sleeping roll.
I say we make Corbin sleep on the floor.
No, he would be absolutely miserable tomorrow morning.
Shit, I was muted.
Yeah, I'll follow her to her office.
My office is upstairs. So. She has the key ring for the rooms for you, and then she kind of takes them off and goes, "Here you go." She leads it upstairs, and there are 2 rooms up here. One, and then she kind of like looks back at you for a second, and then pulls a brick out of the wall and grabs a key, and then unlocks one of the doors and goes, "This used to be my father's office, but come on in."
I'll follow her in.
And there's like a bookshelf to the left, and then like a standard office desk. Not like a standard office desk, but like when you're picturing like when walking into an office that's kind of like mahogany, but like shitty.
Mahogany.
And the like it's kind of warped with water as like one of the edges is kind of peeling up. But she sits down at it anyways. So, what did you want to speak about?
As I go to sit down, can I scan the office and see if there's any more pictures, anything put up that might look like?
Make a perception check, but you just like by scanning with your eyes, you do see a couple pictures on the bookshelf. Nice 5. This is all you see. A couple pictures on the bookshelf. One looks to be of her and this other figure, which you would assume would be your father, in kind of a similar photo of that figure, and then his father, which you do recognize from your photo.
I'll sit down. I'll say, I know that we're strangers, but I want to trust you for a moment, because I believe perhaps your story and my story are not so distant. And I'll reach for my scroll case and pull it out and put it on her desk. And I'll say, does this trigger anything for you? Stories, memories? Do the inscriptions speak to you? And I'll just kind of roll over and let her look at it.
She kind of just grabs it, and her brow kind of squints. What is this? I have no idea.
Well, then you and I... I'll shudder a little bit as she smacks against the table. But I'll say, well, you know probably as much about it as I do. I'm sure it contains something, but I don't know what that is.
Well, wait a second. And then the markings do look similar to something that I have seen before. But I don't really know what they mean. I can't read it. I think, can I see your photo again?
Yeah, I'll pull my photo out, slide it across the desk.
It's a photo of a kind of human smiling with a another figure, a Kenku. was my grandfather and well, a friend of his, and he ran a martial arts dojo in the red light quarter called Sparrows. It didn't really ever catch on, but there was a group of 3 or 4 of them, and they were very gung-ho about it. It was more like a men's group than an actual martial artist.
Do they by chance still gather, or is there any reminiscence of it around?
No. They've long gone. Sparrows might still exist. I'm not quite sure. I haven't been over in that area in a little bit, but with him passing, Fingo, this is next to my grandpa here, is his friend Fingo. He started it, and, well, like I said, there was a few of them, but some of the symbolism on this scroll kind of represents some of the symbols in that dojo.
Well, I thank you for your information, for the conversation. I think you've given me great insight, perhaps the next steps I need to take. So I appreciate it, and thank you for your hospitality. And I'll take the scroll case and picture back.
Is anyone else in this conversation, or just Dora?
I think just Dora. I think we're still at the bar.
Cool. Before you go, Dora, I've been looking around in this room for a bit, since you trusted me with your whatever that is. I need another set of eyes in here. My father was one for clues, and I couldn't even open this room for months until I figured out that loose brick was more than just a loose brick, so I still keep the key in there to kind of remember him. But I found the will about 3 months after he died in a hidden compartment in his desk. So maybe there is more here, but I've been unable to find it.
Can I take just take another quick look over, see if anything else stands out, or maybe inspect the bookshelf. I don't know how much is on the bookshelf, but I feel like that's where I would be drawn to.
On the bookshelf. Make an investigation check.
Ooh, I'm even worse at these. 10.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, you kind of look through. There's a bunch of journals, almost like documented, of times on boats and like ledgers for the business, and a lot of stuff that would be kept around an office. A lot of it very dusty. The pictures, which I already described. But yeah, nothing else really stands out.
Well, perhaps my eyes aren't the best, but I think I may have one of my close associates. He has a very keen eye. He might be able to see something that I'm not able to. If that's something you'd be comfortable with, I would trust him. I would trust him with my life.
Make a persuasion check for me.
14.
I'll roll for that. Unfortunately, I don't know. I only trusted you because you had the photo. I don't really want to get this out. I mean, if Olaf overhears it, he'll tell every patron that comes through here. So
I understand. Well, your secret is safe with me, and perhaps we can revisit at another time. I'll collect the scroll case, put everything back, and stand up, give her a little bow, and move towards the door.
All right. Well, what would you guys like to do? You guys have your rooms at the Horn Pub.
I want to start making something with my disguise kit. Just an outfit to wear that resembles a Visog citizen.
To blend in a little more.
Yeah.
Sure. With the disguise kit, yeah, just be proficient in it.
I am.
Just make a charisma check and add your proficiency bonus. So.
Okay, let me see if I have one. I'll just use my deception check.
Sure.
Ooh, 22.
Yeah, you're able to fashion your hat in a way that's a little more boisterous and kind of piratey. You're able to, yeah, kind of not dumb down your clothes, but make them scraggly enough to where you're in the mirror and you're like, all right, look like
Nice.
a degenerate in some way.
Hell yeah. Yeah, I'm not gonna wear the coat. I'm just gonna like dirty up whatever was underneath, and then I'm gonna keep the gun in the small of my back, just tucked into my pants. And I'll keep a dagger on me as well, on like my hip. But yeah, I'm gonna look like a degenerate.
Right.
And then I think I'm sharing a room with Quoben and Sving. So I'll tell them, oh, I think later on I'm gonna venture into the gullet. No need to follow me or anything. I just want to tell you where I am, and if I don't come back, that's where I'll be found dead. So, just to get some more information on Hammer One, I think it's best to look there.
I want to go. It sounds like a cool place.
Okay. Does he look degenerate enough clothing wise?
What are you wearing, Sam?
Degenerate.
Fuck.
I love
That's
that.
a good question. Whatever I had leaving the Wildco, because I think I turned in. I gave the druid my actual Wildco robes. I lost my patch, so
Are you still wearing like the dragon chest plate though?
yes. The Glimmer Drake, yes.
So you at the very least have a chest plate that is very shiny, and I mean it would draw attention. Like you don't see many other people out here in plate armor. Like Quoben stands out.
Yeah, he's a thumb. Well, if you want to blend in, I can give you this to borrow, and I don't know if you have a shield or not, but I can give it to you instead of the plate.
Nah, I'm not. I'm not one for shields. It's not really my style. I could take it off. I'm not super invested in it. I mean, it's nice. It helps keep me alive, but I'm pretty quick on my feet.
Yeah. Well, I just want to blend in. I don't want to bring too many eyes upon us, especially in the gullet.
Sure.
Also had a chat with the owner, and the inscriptions on my scroll case matched those found in an old dojo here in town called the Sparrow, I believe she said. So that is something I would like to check out on our excursion at some point, if that's all right.
Oh, of course. Yeah. I mean, even Olaf told us a story of some ammunition that was found in the sea, and that this gun shop in the red light quarters has probably some more information, or maybe some in stock.
Sparrow is in the red light quarter as well. So
Well, perfect. Maybe that could be a tomorrow thing.
what draws you to the gullet?
Well, I heard from Olaf that it's the darkest and shadiest place in the city, and that's where I suspect a vampire would be hiding to get away from the sun. So I just want to go check just to see for information, anything I see or track down. It's the only reason, really.
You want to head out now, or you want to go wait?
We'll wait till later. Doesn't matter.
I'll probably, at that point, head to the room and rest up a little bit.
A little short rest action before going.
Yeah.
Yeah, take a short rest.
I don't think I need one.
Neither do I think we full rested before getting in.
Oh, did we? Okay. I
Yeah.
couldn't remember.
We've had one long rest, yes, but
But
about
just
what about
second
second
long
long
rest?
rest?
Yeah, I don't think I have any other preparations, so I'm good to go whenever.
Cool. Robin, why don't you stay here?
DM, hit us
Yes,
with your
I think
best.
I think
yeah.
I could use a break. Disgusting out here.
We have what kind of gold are we sitting on?
Probably a good amount.
Just to be on the safe side, I want to try to find like a shitty second-hand set of like leathers to wear. I'm feeling a little cold,
Let me see if I have.
naked.
And afraid.
Yes.
Don't have any.
You know what we really need? Is a bag of hold. We don't have a bag of holding, do we?
I don't think so.
We really ought to look one up next time we're in. Maybe they have one here.
Yeah, maybe.
I don't
Bag
know.
of holding. I mean, if
I don't know
aren't
if I-
all bags of holding? Otherwise, what's the point of the bag? What are you talking about, Serge?
Brings up a good point.
When I find one, you'll be amazed.
I don't think I will, but
Hey,
maybe.
listen, I don't come up with the names. It's just, you know. You said there was a weapon shop or something like that around here, right? Was that the Rusty
Plenty,
Anchor? Or no, that Rusty Anchor is a pub, right?
Yeah.
The Rusty Anchor is a pub.
I don't know if the weapons
The
one
wep-
had a name or if you just pointed it out to us.
I think you guys saw. There's like various weapons.
Yeah.
I think I pointed out that everyone basically is holding some sort of pistol or firearm out in this area.
Mm-hmm.
And for some of you, you have never even seen firearms except for the little pot shot on the boat from Lionel and
Mm-hmm.
Koval.
Well,
Maybe Olaf knows of an armorer.
well, I guess it'd be a magical item. Might not be a. You know, we'll walk along, and if I see a store that looks good, I'll pop in and ask him. You don't need to make a big deal of it, but yeah, Sphinx got the right idea. Hold your coin close to you. Keep your wits up. Don't bump into anyone without, you know. Unless you can check yourself. Check yourselves before they, you know what they say.
Sounds good to me. Yeah, let's go look for an armory.
All right. So you guys leave Horn Pub, Alta foring your way out, and you guys see a couple areas. One is like a sail maker, definitely some sort of embroidery shop, making sails for boats, but also cloths and linens. There's also an area where there is a bunch of kind of fish hanging out, but they've been scaled, and there's some large fish and sharks, like shark scale leathers, that kind of catches your guys' eye.
Oh yeah, let's go in there. This looks like a good spot, Sving. Maybe we can find something for you.
I like this, but it.
Uh-oh, he froze.
I thought he was just lost in thought for a
Yeah,
second.
I thought he was lost in thought too.
Well, all
Damn
right.
it.
You guys want to do anything else?
Just want to stop in and see if we can get him like some studded leather armor or something.
Mm-hmm. Oh, that's two for a... I'll look around for a bag of holding. I think I'll probably keep my wares that I've got on me now.
All right. In here, there is a gnome. Basically, as you guys walk in, there are large fish just hanging from the walls, but they have been, like, you see like the timeline of it. You see the fish kind of drying, as then like there are sharks that are completely scaled, and you see scaled kind of armor on stuff. Seem kind of frustrated, but he's at the register area, just filleting a fish right on the table, as there are guts, and it's kind of got this. It's really smelling in here.
Mm-hmm.
Excuse me.
As a gnome kind of looks at you, no beard this time, just clean shaven, but leathery gnome. Hello.
Hey, how's it going?
Good. How are you guys?
Good. My buddy here's looking for some leathers.
Awesome. He kind of points his knife at you guys. Great. Well, I got a couple. What purpose?
General protection purpose.
General protection purpose. Feast your eyes over to the left. We have leathers. General leather armor. We do have some studded. If you would like to really up your protection, there is a nice, and there is a kind of featured leather armor. It's actually a hide armor that is made out of, like, on the front of it, it's kind of white, and then it kind of shades to like the shale, like a great white, basically. Those colorations, and then this is a very nice armor. If you're looking to up your budget.
How much does that go for?
This is going to be about 500.
500 gold. Yeah, too steep for us.
Well, 400 gold.
Still a little steep. We're just looking for at least some basic studded.
300.
Does it do more than just sit on someone's body?
Yes, of course. It'll make you swim faster. You ever trapped out in the sea? It will make you swim faster.
Perhaps diving?
That's it. Make you swim faster.
Well, I can do 200 gold.
Hide armor.
300 gold.
How big is hide armor? Is that like is that light armor, medium armor?
Hide is medium. On the lower, like middle of medium. Or it's AC is 12 plus Dex mod. max 2, so 14 for most people.
Electus thing. Yeah.
Maybe.
I look at myself. I look at my armor that I'm wearing. 300.
300.
You can't go lower.
Crack
Nope.
my knuckles. No, not really.
I kind of lean in with my elbow. What if I toss in a bag of mushrooms?
Oh, now we're talking. 200 in a bag of mushrooms. Wait, what type?
Ah. I think you already said
You
it.
seem like one for mystery.
Make a persuasion check.
I'll try to help him. But I've had one or two along the way. They are something else. And I
We
will-
leave Quoven behind one time, and Lionel's selling
We're
mushrooms.
drug peddlers now. This is what we do.
24. With the help.
You know, I'll chance myself with some mushrooms.
All right, 200 gold and some mushrooms. Here you go.
Perfect. Usually I have some other sort of smaller plates with the... But the sturgeon have... the shipments have been going missing lately.
Not a big deal. This hide armor looks pretty good.
It is mariner's armor, but the hide variety.
Okay.
What about, do you have magical items here? Looking for a bag of holding in particular.
A couple. No bag of holding. But I got this nice cap. And he pulls out this, like, shitty, floppy leather hat that looks kind of wet.
What color is it?
Like a dark brown to where it almost looks black in some light.
Okay. Fits my...
And it's plus dex mod, or is it just plus 2?
2 max, yeah.
Oh, lame.
Fits my
it's plus
style a
dex.
little bit. What can you tell me about this hat?
Well, this hat can do a couple things. When you have this cap on underwater, this is where it really shines, as it's always wet. But when you're underwater, everything's wet. So you can then speak its command word to create a bubble of air around you, so you can breathe underwater.
Hmm. Okay. Is that all?
Yep.
Yeah.
How much is the hat?
You said it was a couple of things. I'm a little disappointed.
Hat goes for 200 and a couple mushrooms.
Can I have the hat instead of this armor? I thought I was gonna be better.
Negotiator.
Yeah.
Sure. Yeah.
All right, great. Negotiator, huh?
It's a cap of water breathing.
Cap of water breathing.
That's a good
Beautiful.
one to have.
Mm-hmm.
Do I have something like... No, I don't think I do.
Shark skin leather? Was that
Yes.
still a thing?
It is. It is. Well, Lionel bought it for 200 gold and a bag of mushrooms, but then traded that for a cap of water breathing.
Yeah, it was a hide armor, so it was a 12 plus 2 max to your AC, and I was like,
That's all.
That's way better.
Yeah, that's not. I don't. That's not going to do anything for me.
Especially for
Yeah.
200
So-
golden mushrooms, yeah.
But it also, when you're underwater, your swim speed is equal to your movement.
mm-hmm.
I don't plan on going underwater. I hate it. Not my style.
Can I buy the armor for 200 since you already got the bag of mushrooms?
The going rate is 200 and a bag of mushrooms, so another bag of mushrooms, and we can make this a deal.
Sorry, I only had the one bag.
Then unfortunately, I cannot make the deal.
Well, open to trades. Totally lost his accent.
How about
Yeah, I'm open to trades. There.
instead of the mushrooms, I have this sort of a special brew. Makes you immune to certain types of magic for a little bit. Be willing to throw in
Does
about.
it also get you drunk?
Oh, of course, it's a brew. Be a crappy brew if it didn't. I'll throw in 2 for you.
Okay.
Give you a taste. And I'll recommend. I'll give you the name of the brewery too.
Oh yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. 200 gold and a couple of beers from your friend here.
There you go. I'll give him 2 of those. I have them in my inventory as "fuck your magic brews." I don't know what the actual
Gotcha.
name was.
Yeah,
but...
I remember what it is.
Mhm.
No, what about just a basic set of studded leather armor you got?
Oh yeah, we got some of that.
Is that what are you looking for, Sphinx?
Maybe. Let me try to remember real quick.
Well, remember real quick, or else you might crash again.
Studded leather is 12 plus your dex mod.
Yeah.
Okay.
I will stow
want
the.
Yeah,
I'll
let's
slide him
go
into
with that.
I'll just look around. Any kind of like. I'll look for like a dingy sort of like an overcoat thing. Something that doesn't look like it's expensive, just like a ratty old coat. I want to get like that hobo look going on where I got like a ratty coat outside and maybe hide what I got underneath.
Yeah, we got some studded leather. I made a couple weeks ago, before the sturgeon shipment started getting lost. Made some studded leathers out of the sturgeon. Quick fish, fast fish. But 40 gold.
40 gold. Here you go.
Pleasure doing business.
Pleasure's all mine. I think we're all set, though.
Yeah.
I'll actually
there
just
are
don
some
the armor.
You can get some
right next to
robes for like 1 gold piece. Just like shitty, tattered sort of. I got an assortment of fish robes that I've been working on. It's
Fish
an
robes?
experiment. It's not that great. They still kind of smell, but that's sort of the thing you're looking for, I guess.
Yeah, fuck it. I'll
Fish
I'll do some
robes for you.
fish robes, yeah.
All
Studded
right.
leather and fish robes. I've got 1 silver left.
What? Oh.
Yeah, I'm a broke bitch. So I got. Also, let me add fish robes.
I feel like maybe you didn't add the stuff that we got for the dragon. Or you spent it all real quickly on something. Or maybe I'm just too stingy with my money. I think that's probably
So
it.
I still have dragon head, dragon tail, and velociraptor toes and triceratops horns in my inventory.
Did you ever add the 750 gold from when we fought the dragon?
Yeah, and I think I bought something stupid with it.
Oh, okay, cool.
I don't remember though. I remember getting it, and then I remember spending a lot of gold.
Sounds
But
good.
I'm not sure for what.
Let's double check. You guys need anything else? Or
No, we're all set. Thanks.
hey, if you happen to see any sturgeon coming in from the docks, could you let me know?
Of course.
Absolutely. What's a sturgeon?
Type of fish.
Ah,
It's a fish.
sorry, I've been zoning out a lot today.
It's a great fish.
Anyone knows what it looks like in our group? I'll look around. Lionel, Dora,
You guys can make a nature check.
Sure.
just so we know what we're looking for.
22.
Seems pretty good. I don't think I can beat that, but I'll try. Nope.
15.
Less.
Lionel, it is, to put it in real world perspective, it's like a barracuda.
Yeah,
About the size
I've
of a
seen.
barracuda.
Yeah, we make. That's where we get caviar.
But it is spelled Stirgeon. As its
Like surgeon?
nose, as its nose is a long point, as it is a blood-sucking fish known to attach to whales and larger things, as they like mosquitoes. But
Mosquito fish.
But they are huge. I mean, barracudas are pretty big, but maybe 5-6 feet long, and they attach to
shit.
large creatures in the ocean.
Okay. God damn, that's scary.
Mm-hmm. Won't be easy to catch. Alright.
Cool. All right. Well,
Are we all right,
thanks
yeah?
again for everything.
All right.
Enjoy the
luck.
brew.
And the
yes.
mushrooms.
And the mushrooms.
Try them together.
Oh, God. Could you move my sign to closed?
Yes, we can.
Yes. Love it.
Let's take our 5-minute break here, and then
Cool.
we'll be back.
Okay.
Sounds good. We're back.
Welcome back.
We're back.
Yeah, do you guys leave getting your fish robes, your mariner's armor, your cap of water breathing? Bill, you got that down as it's a mariner's armor. Hide.
Yep.
Cool. Fish robes, traded your mushrooms, you traded your beer, and some gold. Anything else you guys would like to do in the soggy docks?
Not in the soggy docks. I think we're gonna venture towards the gullet.
Yep.
All right. You guys kind of head around. Make an investigation check. We'll do it a group investigation.
Since I'm making this about hammer wand, can I make it with the advantage for undead?
With your blood hunter thing?
Yeah.
Do you have
Up
to
to you.
spend a resource to like track, or is that the default?
No, I think it's just a class feature.
Yeah, go with advantage. He's
Okay.
undead.
Ooh, 31.
Jeez.
We make those.
Yeah, the rest of you guys.
I rolled a natural 1 with that advantage too. That was
Yeah,
spooky.
and then 18.
Yeah.
Legit. You guys kind of go through the soggy docks, and you guys have to make your way up. And as you get to like the next tier, you guys have to get in a little skiff, and somebody's just like, "Yep," and then they crank it. They go kind of up around a more treacherous part of the mountain where they couldn't really build docks on. And you guys get up to the red light quarter, and from there, there's more established like infrastructure here, or construction, where it's a little safer. You guys do hear a couple, as you're kind of walking, just gunshots and the kind of rattling off in the distance, whereas you guys kind of flinch a bit, but everyone kind of walking around you just continues about their day. Lionel, you do see kind of between two buildings a dark passage into the mountain that is dark. And you remember Olaf saying there's dark and weird people in a place called the Gullet, where the 31, you know damn well that that's where that leads to.
think I found a way in. Also, I was trying something new, and I was trying that accent out with the fish guy. Did it work? Do you think he believed that that was an accent? Or maybe he kind of saw through it. I don't know. I'm
I think
trying to
he
blend
cared
in.
about the coin.
Yeah.
I think
I
so
don't
too.
know.
I don't think he really cared about how I sounded.
If need
Cool.
be, we can always recircle back and unjog his memory.
Well, I don't care about anything like that, but just feedback from my group of friends. If that accent worked, did it seem natural?
I thought you were another customer.
Perfect. I'll write that down in my notebook. All right. Well, it looks like this passageway leads to the unforsaken gullet. Keep your eyes about. Keep your hands on your pockets and your weapons.
Just-
And
I'll put one hand in another hand.
and we'll head through. And again, I'm gonna keep my eye out for any thieves' cantery.
Yep. All right, as you guys, the scenery completely changes as you guys walk from what is, so in the red light quarter, even the brief moment you guys are there, as the sun starts to set and it kind of gets that red sky, the way it reflects kind of illuminates this entire area, where it's not based off something from like the lore of Amsterdam or anything like that. It is completely illuminated by like the red light of the sunset. But as you guys walk into the gullet, with kind of look back, the light from the cave now is completely red. You guys are walking into almost complete darkness.
Oh shit.
You're the only one without dark vision, right?
Me? No, I've got the
Sphinx.
cloak. Oh.
I'm trying to
walk-
look.
You walk for a good little bit before anything starts to kind of appear, as you guys start to see small little vendors and people kind of sleeping on the ground as you kind of walk past them.
Good.
You see what looks to be like a strip of vendors. What looks like would be like a farmer's market, but the dingiest of farmers markets. And the pathway here gets kind of uncomfortably narrow to where you have to walk almost single file with vendors on each side of you coming up. There are two offshoots as you guys are kind of getting here. One to the right, and then one a little further up to the left before you have to get this to this weird little market. The one on the right is labeled Dark Galley, and it's like spelled alley, but then there's a G painted right in front of the alley. And the one to the left is called the Hang.
The Hang.
I'll look around. Everybody is just kind of like the people in this weird passageway. Is there? And you said there was people about, right? Or just like on the ground.
You guys are kind of like what looks to be like at the cusp of like where this area is starting to form. You just passed like a few people.
Galley?
And what's everyone's passive perception?
14 for me.
13.
16.
14.
Okay. So, there's basically three ways to move forward here, or backwards. The Strange Market, the Dark Galley, or the Hang.
What do you guys think? I mean, there are equal possibilities for each place to find who we're looking for, so...
Well, actually, we're at a point in our party lives where we can split evenly.
That's also true.
How? There's 4 of us in
Well,
3 places.
there's 4 of us in 3 places.
I'm not a mathematician, I'm a monk.
I
No one can
feel
do that
like
math.
I feel like I could fare better going by myself. Well, not better, but comfortable going by myself towards a place. I feel like
Fing,
either
you look
or.
angry.
Me?
Oh no.
Oh,
Fing
thanks.
looks concerned. I would be inclined to go towards the Hang,
Okay.
but I would also be fine with venturing out if that's what we so choose to do. I feel I could
Well-
hold my own.
Why don't you go towards the Hang? I'll go towards the Galley. Since you're a little bit better with people search, maybe you go towards the market. Maybe can get info that way.
I could try that. Yeah.
And
Don't
Sven's
die.
a wild card.
Well, I suspect Sving will go with search just in case.
3-way party split.
3-way party split. 4-way. Colbin's out doing
No,
whatever
that's
the fuck.
I'm gonna message him and see what he does on his day off.
Fucking, he's just knitting a sweater.
Yeah. All right.
I'm gonna tell Squeak that he's going with you. He probably knows. But yeah, so I'm going towards the Galley. Dora's going towards the Hang, and then the other 2 are going to market.
Beautiful. Well, we won't do Squeak. We'll wait for him.
Okay.
So, as you guys kind of give a couple nods at each other, Spinning and Surge, you walk ahead. Dora, you trail off to the left, and Lionel to the right. Go raw. Find yourself alone, going kind of this narrow passageway as it opens up to. You start to hear chanting kind of through these caves. And you get closer, it feels more like excited. You hear, oh, and then like, no, come on, and yelling, and then just kind of like an echoing gunshot. Then you get closer as this cave kind of opens to a larger, or like this passageway kind of opens to a larger cave. You see a group of people kind of huddle around what looks to be like a bridge, kind of dangling, very like swayy bridge. But there's somebody in the center of the bridge, just kind of looking over, and everyone's looking over the edge. As you get closer, it's dangling. This bridge is haphazard and dangling hundreds of feet above open water. As you see two ropes just fashioned together. As both of them are hanging down, they're kind of oscillating like a weird little time, thing. And they're both like scurrying down and looking at each other. And there are markings on this rope of like measurements. As you're going down, you can hear echoes in the cave here as somebody's like 220. And the other one goes 230, 232, as they're almost in a race to see who could go farther down. And you can see that there are bets being taken place for who could go further. And as I guess, would you like to do anything as this scenario is?
Yeah, I'll find like a patron who's not like really actively betting, but they're just kind of watching the action, and I'll walk up to him and I'll say, I've seen a lot in my day, but I've never seen this sport. What's can you give me a rundown of what's going on here?
This, my friend, is the hang. It's a game of wits or will, but it's not interesting yet. It gets more interesting. Only starts to get dangerous after 300. Then you hear 270, 275.
Yeah, I'll just kind of sit and watch and observe and see what happens.
Somebody kind of approaches you, a Kenku, and just kind of hunchback Kenku kind of just waddles up. Hey, if you're gonna stay here, you gotta bet.
Well, I'll take out a gold piece, and I'll say, I'll put a gold on the left one.
Ah, the Goliath. 10 gold minimum.
I'll hand him 10 gold. I'll make a fuss.
All right. Thank you. He kind of goes back to his little crates and just kind of like collects. And you hear 295. And as you kind of look down, make a perception check.
Oh boy. 15.
You see a Goliath, the one that you, I suppose, have put money on, and a dwarf. Just yelling out as they're both dangling on these ropes, just these long ropes, and on a bridge that is also swaying, and you can see below, like in the center of this mountain, is like where water's getting flushed through, and there's like waves splashing up the side. Both of them are getting wet with these huge splashes, and they both seem to hesitate. And then you hear like a timid voice go, 300. Then the Goliath, 305. And then you start to see something in the water, just, and a couple more figures just start to circle. And then 310, and then a large shark just, but doesn't grab anything, but leaps and kind of grabs at him, and it's like, oh, And then 3:15, and more sharks. And then eventually, after the dwarf goes 3:20, and then kind of pulls up, and the Goliath goes down. Well, let me roll here. Hold on. As the Goliath goes 3:25, and then a shark jumps up and he kind of just dodges it, and then looks at the dwarf and is kind of pulling up on the rope and just
Holy fuck.
dangling, and then the dwarf goes down 3:30, and then a shark just and snaps, and the rope just and he just grabs him, and then the shark goes down, and like half the crowd cheers and half the crowd just like kind of jeers like, oh gosh, I knew I shouldn't have bet on the dwarf. And then,
Holy fuck.
and then the
Worst
guy
game ever.
guy on the bridge just goes, all right, pull him up, get a new rope out. And then kind of starts walking around. All right, we're gonna have another hang here in about 10 minutes. Stick around. Prepare yourself. We'll take volunteers, or we'll volunteer some people.
I'll walk over to the bird. I'll just hold out my hand.
Oh yes, Goliath. Good choice. 2 to 1. 20 gold pieces for you.
20 gold. Ooh.
High roller.
Oh yeah.
I'll say, out of curiosity, if one wanted to partake in the competition, how might they go about doing that?
Well, it is a gold entry, but if you don't enter, you'll probably get chosen.
Interesting. I'll thank him, and I'll step back into the crowd and just observe and watch people.
As the main figure now from the bridge, a human, kind of a dark beard, but like tightened up beard, almost like a chin strap sort of thing, and like flowy, dirty, greasy hair, and like a red jacket. Just, well, we'll have our next event coming up. I see we have a new visitor.
I'll look around.
As you look around, some of the people around you are kind of like looking at you and smiling. Well, our visitor. I mean, did you have fun watching?
It was an entertaining spectacle.
Great. Wonderful. What brings you to the Golden?
I've heard stories, and gonna check it out myself.
Well, welcome. You're in good company. As you are looking around now, a lot of people here are just kind of sneering and smiling. And then you feel a couple pushes. Get some rope. We have a volunteer.
Do you mind if I watch a couple more times, just to get the hang of the rules?
There are no rules. You just have to hang.
Interesting. No rules, you say?
No rules. You have to hang lower than your opponent.
Alright, I think I can do that.
Well, any other volunteers? And you see a couple members of the crowd just kind of push this other Kenku out. Oh, brilliant. We have 2. All right, everyone put your bets in now for the Turtle, what's your name?
You can call me
I
Schwing.
have your nickname.
Oh, that's right. I forgot we had nicknames.
Pit.
Pit. Yeah. You can call me Pit.
Everyone place your bets on Pit the Turtle? Or Claw the Kenku? And kind of gestures you out and just straight up ties a piece of rope around your leg and then goes to the Kenku, ties a piece of rope around. Make a perception check.
16.
16, you see when he goes to tie yours, and then you see him tie the Kenku's, and you see that he tied the Kenku's a little tighter than yours, as yours looks a little loose.
Can I reach down and tighten it up?
Yep.
Yeah, I'll reach down, give a little hoof and a once over, and then I'll look up at the guy that tied it, and I'll kind of just stare him up and down, see what he does.
He kind of sees you do that and goes, "It's all fun and games."
I'll look back to the greasy hair guy and I'll say, "Are you sure there are no rules? There's no structure to this game. It's just chaos and a rope."
Yep.
All right. I'll take my place wherever that's at.
All right. As you look over, you see a Kenku now as the guy who was tied you up is now walking away. We have Pit versus Claw. Are you going to be the next hangers? Place your bets in now. You have the next couple minutes. They're going to get situated. And then the Kenku kind of looks at you and goes, "You know I can fly, right? You're fucked."
You realize that not all as it would appear to be, but flying doesn't help when you're burning.
Burning. Only thing down
I
here is
light him
water.
on fire. Holy shit.
Well, good luck with your flying. I don't know how much it will help. We're doing a bit of climbing, if you can't see.
Whatever. Then you hear,
I'll hold out my hand.
as in like a handshake?
Yeah.
Oh, he just kind of looks at it and then crawls over and gets on the other side of the bridge and like has his rope dangling.
Yeah, I'll do the same, but I'm not gonna break eye contact.
All right. And you hear, "Get ready to hang yourselves. We've got a game."
Yeah, I'll get ready.
All right, you can't win until you're at least 200 feet down. If you die before then or fall, that's on you. The other member wins by default. Everything after 200 is fair game. If you have 6 seconds to best your other person's or best your opponent's feet down. Distance. That's the word. All right. Other than that, do whatever it takes. Then you just hear a gunshot in the cavern as you just kind of ricochets off. And then the Kenku just kind of just flaps and then gets like basically Kenku flying speed is like 80 feet down real quick. Just we'll roll initiative though. Let's do that.
Oh yeah.
Yuck.
Yeah.
Bigger yuck.
You wanted this, remember? You wanted a split.
I got a couple things up my sleeve.
In my experiences, most turtles are hiding butterscotches up their sleeve.
God damn.
Got a little more than a butterscotch.
It's a deep cut.
Yes, as the Kenku just and gets about 80 feet down in one round. Or, sorry, 160.
60.
But
Okay.
you're up.
I'll also drop down, and I'll spend a key point, use my Step of the Wind ability, which will trigger my wings unfurled, and I will also start flying down. I'll make it 110 feet down. There's not like a run ability, right? There's just the dash.
Just dash, yeah.
Okay. Let's see. So yeah, I'll start flying down. And then I would like to use my Breath of the Dragon ability.
Okay.
And breathe a cone of fire at his rope.
Alright.
God damn it.
You.
Roll damage.
That's
It's
some
not-
shitty shit right there.
This monk is off
Unfortunate.
the rails.
Even more so than Upchug.
7 points of fire damage.
Oh.
I mean, that rope, though.
As the rope. What's the range on your breath, first of all?
30-foot line
That's good. Yeah.
or a 20-foot cone.
Nice.
As the Kenku kind of goes down farther, and then you kind of see him look back up at you as you kind of go down, and then just look at his rope. And you see it singe and just kind of as there's just now like had 10 hit points. So as it's just there's like this little thread as the Kenku looks up, and goes, ah shit, and you see him pull this like throwing knife out of his like side little pocket, you know, like rear back. But do you have anything else?
I think that. Look here. Yeah, that's gonna be it for me.
All right. And then starts climbing back up the rope. He's like, fuck. Then just launches the throwing knife. I want to make an attack here. At your 16, it does hit. Oh, low damage. 4 damage to your rope. As above you, just as you feel like this little dagger just whiz by you, then just slices the side of your rope. And you just hear, oh, so we're gonna play that way.
Oh.
Oh.
Is that all he's got?
Yeah.
Okay. How close is his rope to me? Am I able to like? I mean, I have a flying speed, so I could fly over to it.
It's 20 feet.
Okay. Yeah, I'd like to fly over to where it's singed, and I have a claw, and I'll just like, goodbye, friend, and just tink, and cut it. If you'd like me, do you want me to roll damage on that?
Yeah. You probably don't need to because you're just gonna
10.
make attacks. Oh yeah.
Yeah, I've got
Just
2
walk over,
attacks.
whoosh, slice it, and then you just see below you, and then just up, and then you see him like, then starts flapping his wings in the water like a goose, like, and then just shit, and then just shark comes by and just snatches him, and most of the crowd that's been betting not too happy. But a couple people like, yeah, I knew it.
I'll start climbing back up, and then once I get to the top, I'll just look at the announcer guy and just give him a shrug. No rules.
No rules. Entertainment's entertainment.
Well, thank you for the opportunity.
Stop by my establishment. We're looking for people with capabilities.
I'm interested. I'll step back into the crowd and
Crimson coin.
just kind of watch. Crimson coin.
Down in the gullet.
All right, I will be there.
All right. As you either stay for another couple bets or leave.
Yeah, I'll probably kind of like watch and then back away, and I'm gonna make my way. If I see the crimson coin along the way, I'll take a look at it from the outside, but I'm gonna go back to the main part where we were at, just kind of wait around.
All right. Squeak, you good?
I'm here.
All right.
Yeah.
You and Surge are by yourself,
Mhm.
two of you. As you walk kind of single file ahead to this little, what looks like a black market area. There are vendors very close to you. There are a couple people coming the other way too that you have to like scurry by. But there are vendors here. You see a couple. See one called the Black Ship, and one labeled the Abandoned Warehouse. Another called the Snake Pit. But there are little vendors selling like decomposing fruit and like knives and just random drugs and like not like ale and weed, like hard drugs, just open, just.
Well,
I
this thing we Lionel traded on mushrooms. Do you think we should restock on something else? I think we should. Let's go check out that one. That one sounds fun. Is that
which one?
Sounds like the snake pit. The drugs.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
There are like establishments, quote unquote. You can buy drugs just off basically any of these vendors, but there are a couple that just have like, picture like a festival. Not like vendors at a festival, but like in the like woods. You know how there's like vendor stands and people selling like pins and stuff.
Hmm.
Yep.
It's like that, but drugs.
Okay.
And knickknacks, and there's like one guy that just has a bunch of knives rolled out.
Just a shitload of knives.
Yep.
I mean, the knives look good too. Let's take a gander. I'll just walk up to a vendor. Somebody looks like they've been having like a lot of business. Maybe I would scout it out for a couple minutes to see who's getting a traction and making sales. You know what I mean? I want to find like the popular drugs.
Oh, there are definite drugs going, like sales going down. Not necessarily for any of the establishment. You see people coming in and out of the snake pit.
Mm-hmm.
Nobody coming out of the, or like, foot traffic for the abandoned warehouse.
Mm.
And then, what was the other one I said? Oh, the Black Ship. And then lots of traffic there. And then further down, now that you guys are like in the market, you see the Crimson Coin.
Crimson Coin. That's a fourth place, fourth vendor.
Yep.
All right. Well,
Snake pit.
I was going to say the same thing. That's my choice. Let's go.
All right, I, really don't know what we're looking for.
Just looking for some fun recreational activities, and I'm gonna ask maybe if there's like, I'm gonna try to say this softly, like, a wand vendor around. Maybe try to get some hints, lay some tracks. Just kind of follow my lead. See if we can
Yeah, I
get
think
any.
that's a good idea.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. Okay.
All right.
Walk
you guys
up.
walk into a room, or like off the market. You, instead of like where a vendor's stand would be, you kind of walk through this area where there's a sign called the Snake Pit.
Mm-hmm.
To go into this dingy tavern, and the tavern is a circle, and you only see like the backs of people as you walk in, and they seem to be looking down, drinking, staring down at some sort of pit.
Mm.
And then somebody's like, all right, 10 gold entrance. As you see a gnome, just kind of female gnome, standing on a podium.
All right. Price is the price. I'll pay for me and my friend here. Give her 20 gold.
All right, and as you reach into your coin purse, you do see it's a little light.
Shit.
50 gold has been snagged from you at some point.
Damn. All right.
Damn.
God damn.
Not the worst, but
Fucking why?
gotta be more careful.
Can I check my coin purse for my 1 silver?
Your 1 silver is still there, but as you kind of like open it, you're like, I guess, I don't know, OCD enough to where you know that it's been moved. Like somebody's reached in and then tried to grab shit for sure.
They left a little note. Damn, bro. Hope you do better soon. Good luck next time.
He finds an extra silver coin.
Yeah, a token of like good luck.
This fucking place. Be careful here. Seems my coin
Yeah,
is a little lighter.
That's the move. I'm going to I'd like to just do a quick ocular pat down of the entire room and see if I can spot any individuals that are swiping.
Make a perception check.
Don't fail me now. Shit. 12.
12. As you're looking around, you can definitely see like meeting the gaze of other people where they're like looking back at you. Everyone here has like eyes over their shoulder, looking behind them, looking to see. Everyone's cautious,
Mm-hmm.
Fair.
but you don't see anything too out of the ordinary. But as you guys pay your entrance and get in, another person then comes by and goes, "Here you go, your drinks."
We didn't order these. As part of the.
Comes with the entrance.
All right.
I'll
give it a
take mine and
sniff.
smell it.
Yeah.
It smells rancid and potent.
What color is it?
In the dark here, it's hard for you to discern colors.
Okay. I'll take 1 lap with my little cat tongue. What does it taste like?
It kind of burns like liquor does in your throat, except in the front of your mouth.
Well, what do you think?
Bottoms
Spink?
up, I guess.
Yeah. Cheers.
Cheers.
I'll drink it slowly, this one. Because I didn't order it and I'm
Alright.
suspicious.
Both of you make con saves.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, damn.
Fuck.
Natural 1.
And a 5.
A 5 and a 3.
Jesus.
So you guys just like, okay, bottoms up, and swing it back. You kind of look at each other afterwards and like almost immediate, like you're like, oh, that wasn't alcohol. As
Oh
in, like,
no.
And then you're like, we should sit down. And then you guys go over and sit at these 2 stools next to each other, overlooking this pit. As you kind of look below, and you see just a large snake just kind of circling in the bottom of this pit. The pit, pretty big, probably 25 feet in diameter, but this snake is probably 20 feet long. It's just slowly circling down there.
Mm-hmm.
And you guys are kind of, your vision is kind of just warped and honed in as you guys are both trying to like kind of grasp. Your balance is off. You guys are effectively poisoned, so you have disadvantage on all checks.
Oh, good.
Oh yeah.
But as you look at each other and you're sitting down, you're looking around the room of the snake pit and you see others. Like, you look at the other patrons like in your position, and you can see the same look that you guys have, where you're kind of like swaying back and forth, but then they look at you and you can almost see a smile on them that goes like to their ears a little bit, but then it stops and like you blink and it goes away, and they're just like open mouth staring at you.
Surge, this is I don't know.
This is an unsavory place.
Yeah. What do you think was in that?
It's not alcohol. Something else. Something. I don't know. What's going on in the pit? Are there people jumping into the pit? Are they trying to fight the snake? What's going on
Are you
here?
asking me?
Yeah. Can you tell? My vision is fucked.
I'm gonna squeeze my eyes closed real tight and then open them real fucking wide to get a good look at what's going on inside the pit.
Fucking, I really wish I had something.
The snake is just kind of circling, and then its head kind of like lifts up from its torso area, or what a torso would be, and just kind of like looks towards you guys, and then you swear you hear it say something where it's like, "Stay, my children."
I'm gonna try to grab that bitch.
So like you guys are above it, like,
yeah, that's what I thought.
you'd have to jump down in the pit to grab
Don't tempt me with a good time.
You can. I'm not saying you can't.
So, we're here for a wand?
Yeah, anyone a special kind of wand? Like a hammer-shaped wand, maybe? Let's talk to some of the patrons here, but keep your money. You don't have money. Be careful.
Thanks for the reminder.
Both of you take 4 poison damage.
Oh, okay. I guess I throw up a little bit.
I looked down my boot. Swing. What? A little chain reaction.
Human patron to your guys' left and looks at you. It gets easier. We always throw up the first time.
What's going on here? You come here often? By the sound of it.
Yes. Daily. Every day. I don't believe.
What's there to do here? What's the attraction?
You speak to the snake god. Ask
Snake.
him anything you want. He always responds.
Can you prove it to me? Why don't you talk to him? Give me an example.
Hey, kind of like looks towards the pit. And goes, is that here? Will I be rich? And the snake kind of, and then its head kind of adjusts towards the patron.
While he's doing that, I want to like kind of get like buddy with him and like hand on the shoulder, and try to pick his pocket.
Okay.
Yeah.
Make a slide a hand check with disadvantage because you are.
Mm-hmm.
fucked.
This is ridiculous.
Oh, double 19s for
25.
25.
Holy shit.
Damn.
That's fucking awesome.
You got his ID, credit cards, fucking house keys.
Social security card, vaccine card.
Oh no,
everything.
not the back
Oh
card.
my god.
As you're hearing, yes, you'll be quite rich in your elder years. As you reach into his left little coin purse, you get 26 gold pieces.
What? I think to
It's a
myself,
good handful.
yeah. Half of what I lost so far.
Somebody's catching on to the gullet.
Yep. I'd be like, wow. And
Do I see him do this, or am I too fucked up?
Not with the 25 sleight of hand. It's above your passive.
wow. And
Well above.
you've been coming. Is what he says true, more or less? You found out. You can come in here daily.
It's always true. The great
Oh wait, wow.
snake god is always true.
Interesting. Wow, thank you for the help. Sphinx?
Hey, Mr. Snake Boy. Do you know who the hammer wand is?
I'll kind of look around, see if it's anyone's eyes are peeking up when he says that. If he says it too loud, you know. He can ask.
Sure.
I want to
You
scan.
get a perception check disadvantage, and then
Sure.
the snake kind of looks at you, Sving, and you must address me by my name.
What's his name? I asked the dude that was just talking to him.
It's Zahir.
I'm sorry, Zahir.
13 on the perception.
Oh, great, Zahir's the snake. Please tell me of Mr. Hammerwand.
I do not know of such a name.
Surge, I think the snake is horseshit.
Yeah, I don't disagree. I think we should probably get out of here sooner rather than later.
As just as you're like thinking about leaving, you see the patron come around with another tray. Oh, drinks on the house again.
Ah, thank you, but no thank you.
I think it's time for us to get moving.
We're gonna explore. We were looking for some vendors and shops, you know, things. We went,
You guys both hear the snake's voice. It's not time for you to leave. Both who make wisdom saving throws.
Ooh.
are these disadvantaged still because poison?
Yep.
Oh, fuck. Oh, shit. A 2, 18 and a 2.
Come on, titty.
Do I have any? Shit.
An 11?
Both of you fail.
Oh shit. We're fucked. We are done for, boys.
As the person kind of carrying the drinks just kind of sets them on the table. It's okay. You can stay here as long as you'd like. And the snake kind of does another swirl around the pit and then kind of props up against. Yes, stay as long as you like.
All right.
I don't like.
What? I've got two questions. What are the? How are we feeling after this failed wisdom save? Are we feeling stuck here? Are we feeling like
Oh yeah,
entranced? Tranced.
It's almost like you guys forgot that you wanted to leave. Like a lapse in memory where you're just like, oh
Yeah.
why would we leave? We have free drinks.
I guess in that case we would probably take the other drink, right? I'll reach out and grab the drink and I'll drink it.
Both of you make con saves again.
Fuck.
God damn it.
Yep.
Oh,
This
with
is trouble.
disadvantage. That was a 19 for a 21, and that's a 14 for a 16.
This is real danger. Ah, natural one. For a 3.
All right. Sping, you have a moment where that you like throw back the second one, and you have like a moment of clarity where like, what the fuck is that? Like a very sober moment where it's just like, wait, what? I just asked a snake a question, and then you like look down at the pit, and the snake kind of propped its head up towards another patron, and it's not talking. And then you look at Surge, who's just like, yeah, what? Fuck. Like he looks like his eyes are like dinner plates, basically. Just
shit. Okay. All right. Sphinx, what do you think's going down in the pit with that snake?
Well, I think it's just a snake. I think everybody is drunk or stoned. I don't know. I cannot tell. But I don't feel good. You look funny.
I feel funny. I feel fun. But also funny.
We should probably get out of here and try to look for Hammer Smell. Whatever his name is.
Hammer Wand, and I'll kind of say it loudly since I'm a little fucked up.
Quiet.
Sorry.
We...
It's this drink. It's nasty, but it's getting
paranoid.
to me. Listen, if you want to get out of here, I'll look around for the door. Are there windows? Can I see outside?
there are no windows.
Shit.
It's dark as fuck in here.
Can I see the door?
Yeah.
How far?
See the door where you came in.
I guess
Probably 25, 30 feet.
Sphinx, I trust you. I'm having a fun time here, but if you want to go, you tell me, and we can go.
Take 8 poison damage, Surge.
Oh, it stings.
You know what? If you want to stay here, that's fine. I think I'm gonna go try to find somebody outside with maybe like a cigarette or something.
Well, I'll go with you because I don't want to leave you alone. I'll put my arm on him. And is this a 2-player thing or not? Hang on. Shit, no, it's a 1-player. I was gonna misty step towards the door.
Yeah,
but I can't take him with me.
I think, is it Dimension Door that's 2?
Yeah, Dimension Doors.
Yeah,
but you could only take... You're medium size, right?
Right,
Richard?
it's only me or anyone my size.
Yeah,
but I do not have Dimension Door. I got Teleportation Circle. Shit.
As he puts his arm around me, I will pass without a trace on both of us.
Oh, that's smart.
Okay, you guys are stealthing out?
We're gonna try to sneak out. Yeah.
Alright, straight rolls with stealth. Since you're both fucked up.
Plus
Just
10,
straight
though.
Okay.
I guess it would be disadvantage plus 10, right?
Yeah, it would be disadvantage plus 10.
Okay. So it was 17 and 18 plus 4, so the 17 is 21 plus 10 is 31.
31, nice. And then
I rolled a 17 and a natural 1, plus 8, plus 10.
Okay.
that's 18.
But it's still a natural 1.
Yeah, that's true.
31 in a very 19, but rolled natural 1.
A filthy 19, 18.
Let me roll something on my side real quick.
You put it the dirty 20, but
Floppy 19.
As
floppy 19. Yeah.
I hate it.
you guys are pretty stealthy, like leaving here, and you get to kind of the doorway, and the person who's like, "Oh, 10 gold, please," for the next patron's kind of coming in, and you're able to like right by, but you Sphinx, you bump right into the patron coming in, and then the patron kind of like looks back and was like, "What the?" And then you see like a human with kind of a greasiness to him, but an identifier that you pick up on is like a red armband.
I'm just gonna, as soon as I see that, I'm gonna grab Surge, turn around, and just like double time it.
All right.
Once we get like, I'd say 20 to 30 feet outside the establishment. Surge, did you see that? Is that the guy?
I didn't see shit. What? What'd you
I
see?
swear who was those people after Pim? Who were chasing Pim? Pim owed them like thousands of gold.
I forget
So-
the name.
so
I
red-
remember they had armbands though. Red armbands.
God, I swear I
think?
just saw a dude walking in there. What is it?
That's,
It's a red band. Red brand? Red Robin? I can't remember.
Red Robin. No, that doesn't sound right.
Yum.
God damn it.
It's
Well,
it's
as you guys leave the
clue.
snake pit,
It's a good
we have
start.
one more area to get to.
Mm-hmm.
Lionel, you leave your friends, walk down to the right. A passageway labeled the alley, but there is a G hand painted in front of the alley, labeling it the galley. And as you get closer, you start to hear muffled chatter between people. But you see also, like, it kind of, passageway kind of goes off, and there's a piece of a boat kind of sticking out.
Okay. I'll
You hear
stop
chatter
and
coming from kind
yeah.
of inside the boat, but you're
Okay.
unable to hear, like, identify it.
I'll get closer and try to see if I can put an ear to it.
Right? Make a stealth check for me.
Yeah.
Those are easy.
13.
That's enough for me to check my sheet. You see, hear some idle conversation, like, I don't know why we had to jack the fisherman. I mean, I guess we're getting paid by him, but who is he anyways? And another voice, I don't know, he's been in the warehouse for a couple weeks, holding up, eating fucking sturgeon. Crazy bastard. Then you kind of, second goes by, then you hear, wait, what was that?
Ooh. Then I will. Is there a way to walk past this boat thing? Or is it like dead ahead of me and like stuck in my way?
It's kind of stuck in this little area. You could climb up onto like the bow of it, but so it looks like the voices are coming from inside the ship, which is the side of it has been completely like caved in and like used as like a little hidey hole sort of thing.
Okay. I'll climb up and try to get past it, like over it, if that path keeps going.
Yeah. Make an athletics check to get on top.
Okay. Not bad. Dirty 20.
Dirty 20, nice. As you kind of climb up and then start going across the bow of the boat, there's some more like flickering torch lights in here. And as you do, somebody kind of comes out to, like, looks around and goes, "Must be Creature. He always dingling about." And then kind of goes back inside. You see for a moment this figure looks to be like a sailor. Similar clothing to like the deckhand that you saw in the bar earlier today. But what's your plan here? You're on top of the boat as you're kind of like cautiously stepping around it. You can hear the muffled voices now, less clear, but that you're above them in a way.
Yeah, real quick, I guess I'll make an investigation check on the boat to see Jolly Rogers or sails or signs of any significance historically about it.
Yeah, go for it.
Natural 20 for 33.
Ah,
Okay.
damn.
Rogues.
Fucking yeah, I
Smart,
guess.
smart rogues.
Small rogues.
Smokes.
So you do see like a mass on the boat. One that has kind of been stuck in here. Looks to... Please see if I can get a logo for you. Yeah. It's a black sail with almost like a grayish off-white sort of symbol that looks like a cloth mask. Something that like jogs your memory a bit. Jogs your memory is it looks like the same mask that the night masks had, like that cloth kind of bandana thing going on with eye holes cut out.
The night masks?
Yep, and you remember that they wore those masks because they worshipped a god called the Mask, an elven god that was fond of intricate plots and schemes and darkness, trickery, that sort of thing. Definitely opposing Sehanine. So if Quoven is here, there would be quite the problem.
Hey.
But this boat, with your 31, is also called the Stealth Whisper.
Stealth Whisper. Interesting. Is there any historical value to this boat?
Yeah,
I can roll for it.
No, I'll just add it on. 31's pretty high. It is a Stealth Whisper was kind of known in the pirate area, or I guess that would be tough for you to understand. No, make a history check.
Yeah.
You've never been out in the water.
No.
Ireland.
Damn, I'm rolling fucking crazy. 23.
Damn, okay. The Stealth Whisper was kind of not an ancient boat, but in the founding of Vaisog, this was one of the boats that got stuck here in the storm, but it got lodged inside as opposed to on top, which led to some, fabricated hierarchy of pirates where the one that got stuck on top of the mountain is the king somehow. Very arbitrary, but the Stealth Whisper was a boat that was very fast and was known to steal great treasures.
Very cool.
Basically, it's a boat of thieves. Black flag boat.
Gotcha. All right. Then in Thieves' Cant, can I knock? I'll hop back down, but can I knock for, like, I'm coming here with no trouble, pretty much.
Like a coded knock in Thieves' Camp?
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, you start to hear, or you hear like the muffled talkings of conversation, then you do your knock, and then everything stops. And then somebody comes, the door kind of opens. Just like, come on in.
I walk in.
You see about 6 to 7 or 7 people dressed in various like dock worker clothes, and it's like, who are you?
Call the director.
All right.
Fan of the ship. Do you mind if I take a look around?
We've already scavenged it. There's no treasure here.
No, I know. It's just more of a historical thing.
All right. Well, I don't know what guild you're associated with, but respect where respect is. So, I guess look around.
Yeah. I'll look around. I know they took treasure, but any notes would be really fun. I don't know if they took everything out, gutted it at all. They probably did.
It looks really gutted, but make an investigation check.
Natural one.
All right.
The balance has come.
Yep. I was just expecting it to keep going, but yeah, you don't. It looks, this ship has been scoured. Like it's been here for some time, so not only has it been scoured by like the people who just come across it, but now that it's been taken over by people who know what the ship is about and what it could potentially hold in its hull.
I'm late to the game.
You're late to the game, and there's been some good thieves and people that have already scoured the ship. It is
For sure.
great.
Yeah. All right. I'll head back towards the group of people.
They're literally they got a couple crates kind of stacked up, and they're playing cards and just kind of hanging. But the conversation stops when you like come back and forth. And there's nothing here. We've looked tenfold.
Figured. I know I'd be late, but honest question. My eyes kind of dilate, like if I'm about to transform into my hybrid form. And I give them all a look. I'm looking for Hammer Wand.
Just like a couple of them just set their cards down. Yeah?
Yeah.
Who might that be?
Guess you don't know. All right. Is there a way past this boat besides
Dead
climbing
end.
over? It's a dead end.
Yep.
Is there anything through this boat?
Just the boat.
If I play along in your game, can I get some info?
And then they're all, you can tell that now that the game has stopped. And they're like, yeah, you can play.
All right. I'll sit down with them and I'll play.
And then they kind of pick up their cards and they're like, deal them in. And like a younger guy kind of like gives you a couple cards. So director, just out here in the gullet looking for, what'd you say his name was?
A Hammer Wand.
I don't know anybody by that name.
Look, I know information doesn't come easy, and it doesn't come without a price. So name it, and I'll see what I can do. If not, I'll be on my way.
$1,000 gold pieces. I'll tell you exactly where he is. Right, guys? We can be bought for 1,000.
Gotta be honest, I don't have that much on me, but
That's unfortunate.
maybe I know something you guys want to know.
Maybe you do. Maybe you don't. Maybe we'll have to take your money and take you right to him. I'm sure that's what you want, right? You want to talk to him?
No, I just want to know where he is.
Yeah. Well, we can take you right there. Right, guys. And they all kind of look towards you.
Are they all kind of? Can I make I would like to make an insight. I want to read them.
Yeah.
In a way
Make an
where
insight check.
are they threatening me?
You're about to be kidnapped, I think.
Or yeah, exactly. I want to. Yeah,
Make an
I will
insight
make
check.
that insight check. 24.
Good luck.
As you pull up your 2 cards and then do a quick look around, you're like,
No.
as none of them have their cards up and they're all just staring at you. I'm sure he'd be quite interested in someone like you, right?
Never split the party.
I'm sure he would.
Especially 3 ways.
Technically
Um,
4.
Right, yeah.
I'll fold and I'll start to get up.
Good. So we should go there right now. And they all kind of stand up. Yeah, we can make a walk.
I can make it on my own, guys. It's no big deal.
Yeah, we'll take you there ourselves. We're not doing anything. And then feel
no.
a nudge on your back.
I wouldn't do
Couple
that.
of them.
I'll see myself
There you
out.
go.
It's no big deal.
Yeah. We'll come with you.
All right. Once I step out, I'm going to hybrid transform, and I'm gonna movement bonus action dash away,
All right.
or movement action dash away, because hybrid transform is
Is an
bonus
action.
action.
Oh.
Let's roll initiative real quick to see when this takes place. In what order.
Sure. Damn it! I'm right in the middle. 10.
Uh-oh.
I could have gotten a 20. It went from a 16 to a 6.
That last little half roll. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
All right, hold on. 6 of them. That's not one.
Well, I guess that would be my plan. Depends on when I go.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, 4 go ahead of you, 2 go behind you. As you start to do that, you have to evade 4 grapple checks as they're all as you this starts to happen, as they all go to grab you, Whoa!
Okay.
First one is a 13.
That will miss me.
Is it against your AC
It's opposed
or
athletics.
strength?
Oh, that's right. Okay, opposed athletics.
Or I guess your acrobatics as well, as you can, because you're void.
Oh, could I do acrobatics? Oh, damn it.
Yeah, I see the nat one, but
Well, you said
we've
acrobatics
done it
right
in the
after I
past.
roll.
We've done it in the past where I just avoid whatever roll and
Look, that's fine. I'll
do
take
acrobatics.
it. Okay. 22.
This is the first one that goes grab, you duck, and then second 16 to your acrobatics.
Oh, that one gets me. 11.
As you get grabbed, and the next one comes. They're like, oh, we've got a crazy owl creature here. I'm sure Hammerwand will love to see this. As they all kind of grab you, and you're still kind of fighting them off, just as they usher you out of the galley.
Okay. Depending on how long it takes me to get there, I would have turned back to regular line of.
How long does it last?
Let me check real quick.
It's like a minute or an hour, because.
I think it's around an hour-ish. Yeah, 1 hour.
Okay, it doesn't take that long, so.
Okay.
Unless you willingly.
No. I just want to make sure I'm not. Let me change that.
Yeah. As they kind of lead you out of the dark galley, start heading back, or like what would have been straight ahead to like the market area. I think that's a good spot to end for tonight, as you're being ushered deeper into the gullet.
I'm about to get surged.
Oh no, gross.
Glad it's happening to someone else. I'm sorry it has to be you.
It's all good.
Honestly,
it's all good. If I'm still in my hybrid form, so I got some buffs. But
I mean, if Squeak didn't make that con save, I feel like, we would be fucked too. I kind of am
Still
fucked.
be in there for sure.
Quelvin's just fucking in the in
This
the room.
I'm gonna message him to see what he does.
I feel like he's got like a baby's
He's
big
doing
day
something
out thing or
goofy.
something like that,
Yeah.
For sure.
He finally just decides he wants to be out of the boat and gallivanting with the locals, just absolutely fucking trampling all over their culture and just making a scene.
Yes.
That sounds like Tobin, yeah.
It does.
Starts a church or some sort.
Oh god.
What are you doing out on the street? I'm homeless. Just buy a house.
Actually, though, that's perfect.
Oh,
God damn it.
good God.
That's funny.
Oh, it's fun to be back.
Hell yeah.
Too
I
good.
thought
Yeah,
I was
it
gonna
is.
die.
Oh man, I might die. We'll
Three-way
see.
party split. That was bold.
Yeah.
It felt like
It
such a
was stupid.
perfect Scooby-Doo opportunity, and that's what it felt like. But it was definitely like Scooby-Doo deathmatch.
Mm-hmm.
Everyone's fighting for their fucking lives.
Yeah. Yeah, that was. Yeah, we'll see. what
Good
happens.
sesh.
Find out next week.
That was fun.
On Dragon? No, I'm not gonna finish that.
Ballsy.
Hey, they came for 4-star. They'll come for us.
Right? Yeah.
That's
Oh,
true.
that was a great channel.
Fuck yeah.
All right.
Yeah, it's
well,
gonna be back, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, it is.
Good shit, Kirby.
It's been a bit.
I'm scared.
It's not that bad. I've happened to me like 4 or 5 times. It's all right.
You don't know that. Our cleric's gone.
He can sense you. He's gonna wake up with like a fucking bad bed rest. He's gonna be like, "Where's Lionel?" And he's just gonna be on a mission to find you.
Probably.
Planted a tracking device on it.
I had him chipped when he was first hired. Yeah. Oh, that's great.
Funny.
All right, Will.
Awesome. Well,
I don't
we'll
know.
pick up next week because
Hell yeah.
back to our normal program scheduling.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
With our normal program scheduling people.
Yeah.
Yeah.
All right.
Fuck yeah.
Any last words, or is it by stream from us?
Nice dream.
By stream.